The most unusual first, and only, date. I finally met someone yesterday that I matched with a few weeks ago. She lives about 70 miles away from me, but I was willing to travel. 99% of the time, my matches meet halfway. I live in LA and she lives in Orange County. And, depending on the day, that could mean a 2-hour drive. She kept on insisting that I come down there, so I agreed it had to be on a weekend. Well, it was yesterday. First thing off. She was an hour late after I confirmed with her in the morning. She didn't want to exchange numbers, so there was no way to communicate other than through the app. We met at a bar at a restaurant and it started to go downhill. She was the person in the profile, so I mentioned her job in the profile, and she said that she doesn't do that. So I asked, "So what do you do?" Those kind of intro questions. She rolled her eyes and she's not there for entertainment. Oh boy, number 2. We finally strike a conversation and mention, why do men want to meet at coffee places? I don't drink coffee. I like drinking a drink or wine while talking. She mentioned that they can have an iced tea or bring their coffee over. I kept my mouth shut, saying that some people like to meet in a safe place, or, perhaps, might not like alcohol. Oh boy, number 3. Well, we sit there for exactly an hour and she goes, "You want to leave?" I got the hint before when she put on her jacket and clutched her purse. Keep in mind, it was in the high 80s/low 90s and she was wearing a jacket. Oh boy, number 4. Well, we are walking back to the parking structures. This place has a number of them depending on what area you're shopping in. She stops at where I was parked and she stops thinking that was where she was parked as well, which I mentioned. She said no and gives me a hug and says that she'll send me her contact information. I mentioned that I would walk her to the structure she's parked at. She said no, and that she was polite to walk me to my structure. Oh boy, number 5. Well, an entire day goes by with no contact information. This morning, roughly 24 hours after meeting, she unmatched. No loss for me. I probably avoided major issues.